Hello students, how are you all? I just hope that you all are safe at your places. Now students, as you all know that you will have your final examination in the month of March. So kindly prepare according to that. Now students, let's revise chapter number 3, matter. Okay. And we are going to revise all the questions related to the chapter under the heading worksheet 2. Okay, so first question is define matter, or what is matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space, has mass and can be perceived by the senses. Matter is, when we see around us, then what we see matter only. Matter, they exist in 3 forms: solid, liquid and gaseous form. Okay, so whatever that thing that we see around is matter. The scale is matter, blackboard is matter, wall is matter and phone is matter. Okay, so anything that we see around is matter. So matter is anything that occupies space, has mass and can be perceived by the senses. That means that we can touch, that we can see, that we can feel is matter. Now matter exists in 3 forms. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. Okay. Now comes question number 2. Write physical properties of matter. So here we have to write physical properties. What are physical properties? Properties that can be observed, that we can see or we can measure without changing its composition is physical properties. Okay. Now physical properties of matter are color, then odor, odor means smell, then solubility, how different states of matter they are soluble in solvents or water, then melting and boiling point. Okay, so these are the physical properties of matter. Now question number 3 is compare the 3 states with reference to the following characteristics of matter. So we have to compare the 3 states, that means solid, liquid and gaseous states with reference to the characteristics of matter like volume, shape, compressibility and diffusion. Now students, here comes the answer. The first one is volume. Now what is volume? Volume is the space that an object takes up or occupies. Solids have a definite volume, liquids have a definite volume and gases, they do not have a definite volume. Why? Because here can you see this? These are the molecules of solid, liquid and gases. Here in solids, as you can see, molecules, they are tightly packed and the spaces between the molecules. Now spaces between the molecules is called intermolecular space. Okay, so intermolecular space is less, or there is no intermolecular space between the molecules of solid, or very less space between the molecules. And here in liquids, molecules, they are loosely packed. Okay, so the intermolecular force of attraction is not that strong here. And what is intermolecular force of attraction? It is the force of attraction between the molecules. Okay, now larger the gap between the molecules, the weaker the force is. Okay, if the molecules are tightly packed or closely packed, then the intermolecular force of attraction will be stronger here, like in case of solid. And if if the molecules are far apart from each other, then the intermolecular force of attraction will be weaker. Okay, and here in liquid, it is comparatively less strong than solid. Okay, so that's why solids, they have a definite volume and liquids, they have a definite volume, but gases, they do not have a definite volume. Now second is shape. Because of the intermolecular force of attraction in solid is very strong, so they have a definite shape. liquids, they have no definite shape, but they take the shape of the container they are put in. Okay, because the intermolecular force of attraction is less stronger than the solid. Now the third is gases, they have no definite shape. The reason is molecules, they are far apart from each other and intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. Now the third one is compressibility. Now solids, they have no compressibility. Why? Because here in solids, molecules, they are tightly packed. Okay, and there is no spaces between the molecules. And when pressure is applied on them, the molecules, they cannot move. So that's why they have no compressibility. In case of liquid, since molecules, they are loosely packed and there is some space between the molecules. So when pressure is applied on them, molecules can move, slightly move. So that's why they have slight compressibility. Now in case of gases, as you can see, molecules are far apart from each other and intermolecular spaces between them is maximum. So when pressure is applied on them, then they can be easily compressed. Okay, so gases, they have high compressibility, liquids have slight compressibility, and solids, they do not have compressibility. Now comes diffusion. Now what is diffusion? Diffusion is the intermingling of the two different particles of the two different substances. Okay. Now in solids, since you can see there is no intermolecular space, so they do not have any diffusibility. Okay. The movement of particles is, there is no movement of particles or very less movement of particles in solid. Okay. Now in liquids, since you can see here there is some space between the molecules, so they can move around. Okay, there is movement in liquids. So liquids, they have diffusibility. And in gases, since molecules, they are far apart from each other, they can move in any directions. Okay, they have random movement. So that's why they have high diffusibility. So write all these questions and their answers in your notebook. Okay. Now students, question number 4 is, what is interconversion of matter? Now interconversion of matter means change of state of matter from one state to another state and then back to its original state. Now here's the example. Here ice is a solid. Okay. And when ice melts, then it changes into water, and water is a liquid. Okay, ice changes into water, then water on boiling or on heating changes into vapor. Vapor is the gaseous state. Okay, and then on cooling, these vapors on cooling changes into water again, and then this water on freezing changes into ice again. Okay, so this is the change of state of matter from one state to another and then back to its original state. So this is known as interconversion of matter. Now question number 5 is, what is melting point? Now there is a constant temperature, or there is a fixed temperature where a solid melts into a liquid. There is a point where the solid starts melting. Okay, so that point is known as melting point. So melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. Okay. Now the sixth one is, what is boiling point? Now there is a certain temperature, or there is a point where the liquid starts boiling. Okay. So that point is known as boiling point. It is the point where the water starts boiling. Okay, or it is a constant temperature at which a liquid starts boiling. So the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. What is it? 100 degree Celsius. So at this temperature, at 100 degree Celsius, the water starts boiling. Now question number 7 is, what is diffusion? Now diffusion is the intermingling, that means mixing of particles of two different substances on their own. Now in solids, molecules, they are tightly packed. So there is no movement of particles. But in liquid, there is some movement of particles. Okay. And in gases, particles, they freely move. Their movement is random. Okay. So diffusion, so the liquids, they have slight diffusibility, and gases, they have high diffusibility. But solids, they do not have any diffusibility. Why? Because in solids, molecules, they do not move. They have very less movement, or they move on their own position. Now question number 8 is, what is Brownian movement? Brownian movement, again, it is a zigzag movement of the particles. Okay. Here again, solids, a Brownian movement, it is negligible in solids. Okay. And it is maximum in gases, because in gases, particles, they are far apart from each other, and their movement is random. They freely move. Question number 9 is, what are cohesive forces? Now cohesive forces are the interparticle force of attraction between the atoms or molecules of the same substance. Okay. So you have to write answers of these two, 8, 9, and you have to copy down all the question answers under the heading worksheet 2 in your notebook. Okay.